Hi guys, I just wanted to do a really quick video, just a quick update and to get your input. I am planning on a couple of workshops this year. The first one is going to be another online Zoom workshop. So it's very collaborative and interactive, right? And what I'm planning on doing is more of a deep dive into MidJourney and how to use MidJourney with your photography so that you're not just using AI images and just prompting them and coming up with an image and going, well, look what I did. I'm looking more for how you can use photography combined with MidJourney so that you can create really enticing, beautiful pieces of art that is exclusive to you. So I'm looking at that. It's typically every week, so an hour a week for 6 weeks. And it's Pacific Standard Time, so it's not ideal for people in Europe or in Australia, New Zealand, places like that. So I'm sorry, but it's just, it's a time zone constraint. So I'm looking at doing that. That's probably going to be launching probably in the next 4 weeks or so. My first one that I did with my floral art was super, super well received, and I had a lot of people interested, but I had to keep it limited to only 8 students for that one. This one will be very similar, and the reason for that is because I want to be able to answer all the questions during the session so that, I'm not inundated with just questions and not able to actually teach. So I'm going to do that. And I'm also looking at doing my in-person workshop for the year, which I typically do one. And instead of going to the East Coast this year, I'm really considering doing one in Calgary, Alberta. And now, a couple of reasons for that, because for me, I don't have to deal with the exchange rate issue with traveling and costs of actually putting on the workshop. So it's easier from a financial point of view, but it's also a really good hub there. So super easy to get to. And for those of you that have always wanted to go to Banff and go to Moraine Lake and take those iconic pictures, you can kind of incorporate that into your trip. And it's easy for me to get really good models in Calgary because, it is a city with over 1.7 million people. And I did consider doing one local to me. This is such a tourist destination that the ideal time of year to come makes it very cost prohibitive for anyone to visit. And it just would be way, way too expensive for anyone to come, find lodging and all that other stuff, especially during tourist season. I'm also considering perhaps doing one in the Midwest in the States. I would like to keep it in the Midwest because then it's accessible from the East Coast, the West Coast, all of that. But what I need is if anyone is interested in hosting me, then I have specific needs for that. And I don't pay for host photographers. The host photographer gets the actual workshop and all of the learning, hands-on, all of that for free. And in return, they have to provide the space. They have to provide several things. So if you think you might be interested, if you're somewhere in the Midwest and you have a nice studio large enough to accommodate 10 or more students, as well as a space where we could do our editing portion, then please reach out to me or comment below and I will reach out to you. And I think that's probably about it. That's what I'm planning. And I'm really looking forward to the next Zoom one. So I will be posting about that shortly. I'll also include a video here on YouTube for those of you who have never attended one of my workshops and you might be interested. But keeping with that, there are so many photographers that teach straight photography, beautiful photography, pretty pictures. I really want to focus on the photo art side of things because that's my specialty. That's what I'm best at. So I feel like that's what I should teach. I mean, you can take a workshop from any number of photographers who do straight photography, but that's just not my specialty. So I really want to focus on the art side. And if that's something that appeals to you, feel free to comment below and let me know if you would like to be a part of it. But yes to Calgary. How many of you would like to come to Calgary and see me? Be involved. I'm definitely thinking a more surreal fantasy type of a theme for that shoot. And there's some awesome locations in Calgary. We could shoot outside, we could get a studio, but I think we can incorporate both. So anyways, Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Let me know below, and I'll see you in the next video.